It's date night, and tonight we are going to a brand new and very fancy restaurant in Nairobi.
Looks very nice. And I have to say, we actually look pretty dang good right now. So,
Ready?
there's that.
Let's go.
Did you ever stop and think, why spend too much time just getting ready?
Okay, so we're at Bambino, and from what we can understand, it's under like the food library umbrella. So that means it's basically owned by the same as Honey and Dough, Inti, Mercado. I think there's one I'm missing there as well. But yeah, and Bambino is the next one now. It's beautiful. It's got like an evening Honey and Dough vibe.
So decor, 10 out of 10. Ambiance so far, 10 out of 10. Great service. I went with the server's suggestion. We'll see if it's any good.
Girl, I know what's bothering me. I need somebody to love. Oh, nah, 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 nah. Don't you see what's wrong with me?
So for bread, we have like some, I don't know, pizza dough. So good.
We normally try to never eat all the bread because health and weight and stuff, but today we actually did in Gong Hill 7 peaks, actually 14 because 7 there and 7 back. So very, very hungry. That video is gonna come out in 2 weeks.
Cause you don't listen, babe. But still you got me missing you. When I see you, my heart starts racing.
For an appetizer, we got crispy calamari because we were craving calamari. Then we asked what one of their best appetizers were, and they said the crispy mozzarella, I think that's what it's called. And it looks so good. Very different, but very good.
Okay, let's try this crispy mozzarella. Parmesan mozzarella. It's fried cheese, guys. Come on. It's so gooey. It's so good.
Going crazy tonight. So why?
Last bite, best bite. So for my main, I have the seafood homemade tagliolini. That is our waiter's recommendation. It looks like the look of it is 10 out of 10. It smells very good. Very excited to get a first bite.
So I got the Lomo Saltado pizza, and it's actually like beef fillet, I think, on it. It looks really good, but it's just very hot, so I gotta wait a minute.
That's very good.
The flavor of this is so good, and like the beef isn't overcooked, it's super tender, very good. So normally we only get one appetizer and share, but I think we're both very tired too because I couldn't even finish my pizza. But the flavor of this pizza is actually amazing, and I get to have it for lunch tomorrow. Pretty pumped over that.
Okay, so that was great, but I have 2 complaints, so let's go home and talk about it. So back from Bambino, very full, but it was delicious.
It was so good. And I think the ambiance really, for me, it was like a big part. The food
Yep.
was amazing and
Yeah.
everything. But it kind of is like in between Honey and Dough and Inti, so like an evening style Honey
Yeah.
and Dough.
It's like perfect for any occasion, perfect for a date.
Yeah.
Date, you go to Bambino. It's your mom's birthday, you go to Bambino. You want to go out with friends, you go to Bambino.
Bambino.
It's good for everything. Otherwise, my 2 complaints, I'm just nitpicking here, and just note that it opened on November 6th. That's what our waiter
Yeah.
told us. So they're probably still like,
Working out the kinks?
working out the kinks. So we didn't have like napkins on our table, like any kind of napkins. And like I looked around on the other tables, nobody had that. just little thing. And the other thing is when we received our main, I got mine and waited about 5 minutes for Tracy to get hers, and like it's just weird to like start eating when the other person doesn't have her meal. But that's it. Like I'm just nitpicking. Overall, it was delicious.
And I would still recommend
highly
it to
recommended.
everyone. Oh, yeah.
We'll be back. We
Yeah.
loved it. Costed 9,850 Canadian shillings, 2 appetizer, 2 main, 2 glasses of wine. So yeah.
Too much food.
That being said, it's time to go to bed. So see you guys.
In the next one.
Isn't she shoot? Isn't she shoot? Isn't she? I can't. Isn't she super pretty?